accident. Sadly, that fear is a reality as the CDC lists vehicle accidents as the leading cause of death among teenagers. Law enforcement shared the real story of a crash that killed 3 eastern Iowa teens with Pocahontas students.
WHO 13's Roger Riley, aside from storm duty tonight, was there and reports tonight.
Today, the State Patrol and other law enforcement agencies came together to deliver a message here in Pocahontas. That is, this community was 3rd in the state in terms of teen-related crashes in the whole state of Iowa.
I was definitely surprised. I mean, I haven't heard of a car crash in a while, so that definitely surprised me.
The Iowa State Patrol, along with local police and sheriff's officers, held this assembly. At the heart, a story of 3 families who lost their kids in one fatal accident.
Billy's in here. Kennedy's up front, and Chloe was unrestrained in the back.
To drive home that point, the actual car from the accident. Also a chilling explanation of what happens when a car crashes at 100 miles an hour.
With that mangled mess, their legs, their lower extremities, their arms are just pinned, they're trapped.
Trooper Eric Payne knows he investigated this fatal accident.
But this one here, and there's certain crashes that stay with me, that I wake up in the middle of the night and I can still see, I can still smell, I can still hear the sounds on scene, the generators, the jaws of life running.
It's pretty scary seeing the damages that everything can do, and it's kind of scary to think about that this could be one of us at some point.
Can you imagine your parents or your friends' parents getting a call like that? I mean, it's hard to think about.
Yeah, that's definitely something really hard to think about. I definitely would never want to be put in that situation.
With teenagers, sometimes that action and consequence mental part of the brain isn't quite there, so we're hoping that when they see these and talk to the troopers who are manning the booths, like the seatbelt convincer or the crashed Camaro, that they're going to process in their minds that next time I get into a car, I'm not going to go and speed.
This car involved in the fatal accident has been hauled all across the state of Iowa with the message to teens to think before they drive and get in the car with their friends. In Pocahontas, Roger Riley, WHO 13 News.
Thank you, Roger, for covering that today. The deadly accident happened in Dubuque County. Officials say the teens' families are okay with sharing their story in hopes it encourages other teenagers to make good choices and encourage other families to have those difficult conversations.